Good morning, amigos and amigas. It is Monday, 7:40 in the morning right now. And today is Mount Fuji hiking day. As you can see, very ill prepared because apparently it's freezing up there. Oh well. So it is 7:38. I know I was gonna say I was gonna be up early, like at 6 and be out at 7. Turns out what I was planning to do was to watch the sunset at the top of Mount Fuji, go down, sleep, and then be up early, watch the sunrise, not from the summit, but from my hotel, and then go down. I have since found out you can't do that because my hotel closes at 8 p.m. So, as if you have to be in there by 8 p.m. because that's when lights out is a thing. So everyone should be sleeping by that time. So, since that's the case, I ended up switching my time. So now I'm leaving at about 9 o'clock. Hence why right now I'm going to go get breakfast. 9 o'clock I'm leaving, and I get to the station to then shuttle me up. I'll get there at about 12. The station will then shuttle me up, and I'll be hiking at around 1:30 in the afternoon. Will it be a little hotter than usual? Yes. However, I first of all kind of just don't want to wait. So when I get there, I'll be getting up there at about 5 because I have a dinner. So I'll eat at 5. And then after eating, wash my face, do whatever I have to do. And then I will go down. Or sorry, no. Not and then I will go down. And then I will sleep. I will sleep after eating. And then I will be up at around maybe, I don't know, 1 in the morning. Because then once I'm up at 1 in the morning, I'm then going to go finish the 3-hour hike to get up to the peak, watch the sunrise, and then from watching the sunrise, it'll be about 5 a.m. You know, do the hour or two going down to the hut, tell them, hey, I'm gonna check out of the hut, and then I just continue my way down. So it's about 6 hours ascend, so 3 to the hut, 3 to the top, and then about 4 hours down. So like 2 to the hut, 2 hours down. So then I'll check out, and then I check out at about 7:30, and then I finish, and then I should be fully done by 9:30. So that's the plan. Gonna have breakfast. Gonna stock up on snacks and food. We'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Buenos dias, amigos. So we had kind of like an American breakfast. I wanted it personally to be super, super big, so like that I don't get hungry for a while. But what we got was 1 pancake, hash browns, I believe 1 egg it looked like, 1 scrambled egg with cheese, and 1 sausage. So that's about as American as it gets here, honestly. So if you're looking for like a Denny's Grand Slam, no shot. Looking for anything like that, you won't find it here. So I had that. I feel pretty full. I had both the coffee and water, and I'm like filled to the brim, which is what I want. I do feel a little anxious, I guess just in general, but I'm really, really hoping that does not bite me in the ass. So we're going to walk now for about 1,800 meters, or about a mile and some change, because if I walk this whole mile, I get it for free because of my pass. But if I took a different route, yeah, I could have more time to relax, but then it costs me money. I'm not about to spend more money than I already have. So what we're doing is we're walking. It's a good it says 20-minute walk, so I'm gonna do a 20-minute walk. And yeah, so then we'll get to the station, and then it's kind of just easy from there. It's about 2 hours, I think, for the full ride, not maybe a little extra. So I'll get on the train, go for about 45, get off the train, do a transfer for about another hour 15, and then hour 15, and then I will take the bus from the last station to actual Mount Fuji number 5. And that ride is about an hour, so yeah, I'll probably sleep until I get up to the top. And once we go, we go. I am also not acclimating to the difference, which might be a horrid idea. We will see. They usually do recommend to spend about 20 to 30 minutes at the 5th station to acclimate to the new elevation, and then go up. I, however, will not be doing that because I spent all of my time relaxing at home instead of at the mountain. So this is me at 8:48. I'm not even at the mountain yet. I will let you know how bad it is. If I start to get headaches and dizziness, I must take a break. But see you guys in a bit. We're still on the train, and it's 10:25 in the morning. I have like 3 more hours on trains. Okay, talk to you guys later. It's good, gang. We are at the bus stop. So this is the last bus before we head up. Kind of chilling, you know. I can tell that I'm gonna get a little bit sunburnt. Oh well. It doesn't like a little brown, you know. Bus comes in about 5-7 minutes now, and then we get to the station. Supposed to acclimate. I'm just going up. So we're gonna shoot on up. This says, so I was reading the map. First trek is about an hour and a half for the first station. So it'll be about an hour and a half with no like water or whatever I have, and then I could buy some stuff at that station, and then I go up again to the 7th station. That's about another like hour 40 or 45, which is fine, you know, it takes my time, whatever, and then we should be good. So if that's the case, we get to the top, sweaty, whatever. I have a rag to clean everything on me, and then we have to change the clothes for tomorrow. So tomorrow the plan is wake up at 1 in the morning and then hike up for the sunrise. I have warm layers for bottom, and then hiking pants for the afterwards. And then I also have a warm long sleeve, and then I'll probably wear my wind jacket as I go up. We watch the sunrise, maybe enjoy a little bit of some water, peace and quiet, maybe read a little bit as I'm up there. And yeah, and then once at about, you know, sunrise is over about 5 p.m., kind of good from there. And then yeah, other than that, you know, excited, a little bit nervous. I have a decent amount of snacks on me, but no food. Oh well. But there are restaurants up there, surprisingly. So we will see how this goes. I'm feeling very comfortable. I just need AirPod in, more money. See you there. We have begun our hike. So they gave me a praying for safe travels, and then they put something on my bag, which is pretty cool. And it is like, what would I say? It's like a good California winter morning. Yeah, when you go out and it's cold, but it's not like freezing, but it's like, if you're in a short sleeve, you're very much like, oh yeah, this is like nice. So we're starting the hike. It is about 1 hour and a half to the next station. I have chosen not to eat, so I will be kind of going from there. They say it's an hour and a half, but I'm sure it'll be maybe a little bit longer, especially because of the altitude. For the most part, I'm okay chilling. So we'll go one of the shrines. So very peaceful, very nice at the moment. We'll see if the decision of not eating bites me in the ass. I was told that the first couple bits of it, like in the hour, is very quiet and it's very shady, but if it gets bad, I'll let you know. Seen 2 people so far, not too bad. So I get the feeling that this will remind me of like the girls' hike way back when. That time it was cold, so it's kind of reminding me of that. Very shaded as well. I think theirs took about an hour and a half. So I think In their case, I'd be about to the first station, which is fine. Not too bad. Yeah, feeling okay still. So we've actually passed the first intersection. This is what we're working with here. I don't know if you guys can hear my heart beating, but it's beating pretty loudly. So, I got to go through this. If you fresh off a knee surgery, I would not recommend this from a PT assistant at the moment. And also, so we got a cool stick, and the stick gets more and more stamps as I get up. So it'll feel like, I honestly, the way I see this is kind of like an achievement marker. So the more I go, the more I get. Whee. Man, these rocks are big. For those who didn't know, Mount Fuji is a volcano. And apparently there's falling rocks. I just learned about that now. So if a rock falls on me, I think I'm gonna call it God's will. But we're about 15 minutes in, I think. 15 or 10 minutes in. I'm good. My legs hurt already, but it's more of a, once I get cold, I kind of go into an area where I can just relax a little bit, catch my breath a tad, and we're good. So, see you guys with a few updates every now and then. So I'm at, hold on, 30 minutes of a hike. Here's what we're working with. Let me turn the camera actually. That's what we're working with. As you can tell, a little sweaty, but the fact that it's cold, the fact that I'm like this, feels like a nice morning hike. So, overall good. I'm rating it a 2 out of 10 right now. Pretty hard. But, just need a quick breathing break, I think. Again, I'm sweaty, but I love the feeling of like sweating because it just feels nice to be like, man, I'm really working out right now, you know? And I'm cool with it. Feeling that feeling and being wet and everything, that's fine. Also dry up a lot faster with the water. Or not with the water, with the cold air. Here's kind of where we're going. So, like, I mean, like this is, that's how like big the steps are. So, I'm just coming through and doing our stuff. My left Achilles is kind of aching. Oh well. I have paracetamol that one of my friends gave me. So I might take that if I need it. 500 milligrams, so not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna keep it going. And, see you for the next one. First main junction. You can see the clouds stopping over there. You can actually see the shrine over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. See that little hut? There's a shrine in a little truck over there. I believe that's the first station of a different one. Also, tell me if I'm wrong. Lower down trail down the mountain. Cool. Trail up mountain. Do they mean this one or that one? I'm gonna take this one because the ropes keep going that way. But I'm kind of feeling good, you know. Oh, you can see people over there, the white and the red. But we're gonna keep going this way, slowly and steady. Yeah, I don't really have any qualms right now. Just kind of going, just to go. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm getting through mine. There's a bird here. It's making a one-of-a-kind sound I've ever heard. Like charges up its squeal and then does it. Not that one. which I'm recording to try and get it. But also, I actually see, oh look, 6th station. I climbed an hour and a half already? 200 meters that way it says. So, I'm at the 6th station, which is honestly not that bad. So all we need to do now is do the same thing again, going up one more. I think it's that flag. And I actually think that, I don't know if you can see it, that way out in the back is the 7th. I think. But honestly, man, I feel great. Again, minus the pain in my leg in the left side, minus the hard breathing, minus the fact that I haven't done cardio in a while, minus the fact that I'm sweating, minus the fact that there's so many bugs that I feel like I'm gonna get malaria and die. I feel great. So, hey, right there. You just did it. Right there. You heard it? There's a bug. All right. Maybe if I hear it again, I'll let you guys know. Goodbye. Why don't you look at that? 6th station. Hey, we're here chilling. Only 3 miles to the main summit. And now we're chilling.
Awesome.
What do we do? Oh, wait.
Whose strudel is that?
Look at this.
My.
Look at this. Oh, yeah. That's a view, huh? Let's get some food. Whoa. Hola, amigos and amigas. We got udon. We're gonna eat now. Because we only have a couple more, about an hour and a half. I think I actually did it faster than an hour and a half. I think I got up here in about an hour. I think we started at like 1:40. So, pretty good record time. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for the second time. Be up there, relax, maybe eat some of my American stuff. I got Snickers and Sour Patch Kids. But I'm gonna do an udon taste test. What am I talking about? I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna head up. I'll be good. Hola amigos, we are now leaving the 6th station. Had some udon. Bless up. Should be about another hour and a half. Apparently I did this actually first trek in about an hour. Which is pretty cool to know because it felt like I was just kind of pushing it. It was cold, it was nice, and I wasn't sweating so much, but now clouds have moved actually out of the way. And the sun's out. So hats back on. We're going. So I was calling my friends and they said, I should probably take it a little bit easier because I was honestly thinking just pushing it to get to the top so I can relax the most there and like read my book and everything, but I think it makes sense to take it easier. So we're gonna do that. We'll see you in a bit. Hola. Another break. Can't complain too much. So I believe that is the next place. Let me see if I can see it right there. Little marker. So after having the udon and a little bit of a break, kind of having this pack off my back, I actually feel, again, pretty good. It was hot, like the sun came out just for a tad. So that felt nice to kind of dry up, feel a little bit of warmth. But now it's cold again, which is great because then I can keep pushing without feeling like I'm gonna overheat, which is a good thing. So, once again, going through, little by little. My phone's at 30%, which is fine. They don't have chargers here. So I have my portable. At the very least, I could have that tomorrow. And yeah, camera.
I have 3 extra batteries, or no, 2 extra batteries. So I have this charge and then 8 more hours of footage if I need it. I don't think I will. Who knows? But yeah, so again, the only thing that's really scaring me is these bugs. I saw this fly, huge ass fly. So I got my hand, smacked it. I felt bad though because I think he was just trying to get a little bit of my blood. Told him no. So look, two hiking down over there. So yeah, so my main worry is the bugs, TBH. Everything else, I don't care. So this is done. Get to the top, sleep. I will say, the thing I miss from America right now, or what would be the best thing right now, ice cold can of Coca-Cola. Ooh, the bottle, no, the glass ones. Oh yeah. Give me one of those. Give me some spicy chicken. Oh my God, I'd propose on the spot. So let's keep going, shall we? I want to look at that, huh? Above the clouds. Keep out. Does this say keep out? I think I'm supposed to go up there. But that's what that looks like. And then cloudy there. So let's keep going, yeah. Made it to the real one. So Taiyokan is the 7th station. So 1.2k, or about an hour it says. On Fuji is about 6, 12, 18, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah. So chilling, not too bad. You got something? I don't really think I need it. Got food down there. I have enough Aquarius. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh. I need a stamp. Let's see. Look at what I've encountered. Gotta go up on ropes. Get these stupid bugs off me. But so that's the original 6th station down there. Get off of me. Jesus, man, these bugs are killing me. I just hate the feeling that they're on me and that they're nasty and that ew. Like, don't get me wrong, they're cool and stuff, but they're cool from a distance. I smell cotton candy. See, look at those people. Yeah, sun's kind of beating down a bit. Oh well, let's keep it going. So I don't like what's rolling in. That it is a wee bit scary. I mean, I know how fast weather can change with the mountains. Stupid bug. But I do have a raincoat just in case. And yeah, for the most part, I mean, I would personally, if you ask me, I welcome the rain for the reason being that it would cool me off and also get the stupid bugs off of me. I've been using my hat to whack them away. I think they're learning my tricks though. Yeah, see, you can see the fog rolling in. Not too bad. I can still see them on the bottom, but this could turn ugly pretty quickly. That's okay, because we keep it pushing. Okay, clouds are seriously coming in now. But on the bright side, I found a rock formation. That rock's mine. I've made my contribution to Mount Fuji. Alright, let's go. Love the weather, although a little scary. Overall, not too bad. I think the most thing that I think most excited for is actually the run down from this, because of the fact that, like, so I love, when I was a cross country runner and an ultra marathon runner, I loved running downhill. I felt very safe, like in my capabilities, to just run. So maybe I do that on the way down. Tomorrow's another 3 to the top. Once we get to the hotel, and then once we get to the hotel, it's another 3 to the top, once you get to the top, it's an estimated 4 hours down. I feel like I could beat that and do like 2, maybe 2.5, because I just wanna run. Like, I miss running, but I prefer weightlifting because I feel better weightlifting. Whoa. I feel better weightlifting, but I miss running. So whenever I can get the chance to run down a hill like a 12-year-old kid again, or an 8-year-old boy, I do. It's a lot of fun. Reminds me of when I was a kid. So I'm gonna keep it pushing, keep it going. Estimated another hour? No, wasn't an hour. It was 70 minutes. 4:30. Well, it says another hour, but I'm thinking more like 45. So we'll see. Catch you in a bit. Nice view. Yeah. Nice view. Maybe hostel? Maybe. I don't think so, if you ask me. But we're hopeful here. We're hopeful. Just heard thunder. Can you hear it? Oh. So that's not a good sign. But I believe we're almost there. But yeah, hearing thunder is not a good idea. Not a good thing. What? But we're here pushing. Peekaboo. 7th station, huh? 200 meters. I think it's that house. If you ask me, I'm doing fucking world record pace here. Started about 150. It's only gonna be 2 hours and we're getting to the top. Wow. They said it was gonna be 3. So I'm very happy with myself, TBH. I didn't think my cardio would be a thing for this, but I feel like all it took was a little bit of a push, and I feel like doing this was very much like, just keep going, don't even pay attention to how tired you are, you know, enjoy it, of course, right? But also understand that I think the more breaks I take, I think the more the tiredness actually builds up, at least for me. So I kind of just kept going. I had breakfast at 9, I had lunch at 3, and now we're here. Ah, sumimasen. So we're going nice and chill. I'm tired, but happy. Very, very happy. The bugs have stopped. By the way, I think the fact that there's no bugs is what's making me the happiest. So let's get a move on. Almost there. Hey, it's funny how that's a cool view, nice and clean, and we started all the way down there. Versus that. If I'm correct. This one should be our hut, or maybe one of those two at the top. But yeah, honestly, pretty good. Just want some food. Well, I ate already, but I want my dinner that I ordered, and I'm hoping I don't get sunburnt. Although my skin's pretty brown, I don't think it's an issue if I am. Who knows, you know? Who knows? It's in the bed. So we made it to my place. It's currently 3:43. Not too bad. Air's whatever, but it's 3:43. Lights out is at 8, which is fine. I'll probably sleep at that time. Yeah, overall 7 out of 10, I think. It was nice and cold. It was cool. But the bugs are killer. Other than that, pretty good. I don't really not much to complain about. DBH. I think tomorrow I'll probably So I think tomorrow we'll probably have some pants on, a long sleeve on, and we go up. Goal is to be up at 12:30, out the door by 1, and then start the hike. Have my light and everything. So we are good, I think. It's good game. We made it to our hotel. Again, a lot faster than I thought it would. So if it says 2 hours to... If it's about 2 hours to get here, and they said it was 3 to 4. And tomorrow, I think, probably the same. Probably be another 2 hours-ish, I think, tomorrow, 2, 3. Be very cool. Now it's a little cold, but the phone's at 17. That's okay because I brought a book so that I can read. And then we'll be good. So for the most part, we're gonna get some dinner. I'm gonna Coke, some more waters and everything else. You have stamp, we have sticker. I will take a sticker. So we'll do that. And we'll go from there, honestly. Oh, no. Very, very happy.
Even up there, it's
So,
and I was just like,
pretty good.
I thought 2 hours in.
It was a good game. So we made it, like I said. Dinner is at 5, and honestly not too bad. They said 3 to 4, I made it in 2. Whatever. Damn, my bicep is bicepping right now. What the heck? So anywho, here's how I'm celebrating. If you know, you know. This.
It's fun though.
Love this. The only thing I will say is I'm a little cold right now. Do I care? Not really. But I'm chilling, so I have that. I'm gonna buy some water for later, but I have enough coins to last me. But this, let's give it a taste, shall we? Ooh, good pop. Ooh, that's Coke. That's good Coke. Now, for the main attraction, please, I hope you're still delicious. This and this are so much better than any kind of dessert you could have. Oh yeah. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna chill out, and then I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna wipe myself clean because they don't have showers here. I'm just gonna wipe with my rag, change into clean clothes to sleep into, and then we'll be good. I'll show you guys what's for dinner. We'll go from there. Hola amigos. So I changed the battery. It's around 100%. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's going on. I have a decision to make. Tomorrow we can either A, be up at 1:30 and then do a 2.5 if I push it, or 3-hour climb to the summit and see the sunrise there. But knowing that will be heavy congestion because everybody's doing that. Everybody's going to go up and everybody's going to want to be in line. And it's known for literally waiting in line to get to the top. It's either that or I don't summit. And I'm only 2 miles, no, I'm a mile away from the summit. Was it really that far away? But I see the sunrise from our location. I don't really know what to do, because the sunrise here is also said to be one of the best, while the sunset here is also pretty good. You know, sunset, got more of that. So it, to me, just depends. So this is kind of like what we're working with here. So if the sun's setting that way, sun's rising when being that way. So I'm thinking here, don't really know. It just, I mean, I don't know. But here's the kind of view that we're working with right now. Stupid bug. Yeah, very nice view. That itself is the summit up there. For me, it doesn't look that bad. I just know that like the moment I get up there, I'm going to be super upset because I'm waiting in line and I'm waiting behind people and a bunch of people are slowpokes. And so I don't know. I think I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to think, you know what? If I sleep at 8 o'clock, which I have to be lucky to sleep at 8, I'm going to start a hike with about 5 hours of sleep.
I can sleep for about 5 hours, start the hike. Hopefully it's okay. But remember, it is going to be at 1:30 in the morning. I have a headlamp. That's fine. The only issue is this, that if I'm stuck behind somebody, I'm stuck behind them because I can't really force my way around them. Because if I do, I might misjudge a shadow. And, you know, other thing is, this is all I have for clothes. It's a small windbreaker with a thermal under and thermal under my pants. The other thing is I'm going to wake up if it is freezing cold and I won't be able to handle the cold going up. And if there's wind chill, I'm just like dead. Hypothermia is very real here. I'm very acclimated to the cold, but I also know that because of my acclimation, I can get into some pretty sticky situations. So we'll sleep on it. I'm going to think some more. The pros and cons. At the very least, you guys will get a sunrise with me. But I don't know where. At the very least, you can see city all the way right there. And then oceans all over there. And then sunrise, sunset. So, a little more footage, and then we'll go to bed. Hola, amigos and amigas. We currently propped up on a do not touch sign. So, it is currently 7 o'clock. And we're watching the sunset for a little bit. And I think I've made up my mind. I will not be going to the top of Mount Fuji. For the reason being, A, it's 7 p.m. and my feet are already freezing. I cannot imagine what a true 1 a.m. would be. And it's more than likely going to be windy, from what I've been told. 2, I do not want to be caught up in a bad situation where I really have nothing to do but wait. Whether it's behind people or whether if it's behind, or I have to like move around them. So I would rather not do that. The clouds themselves actually go way above Mount Fuji. So even if you were to get to the top, for example, it's still like cloudy there. Or it's actually not even cloudy, it's just a little bit higher up. So my thinking is, what's the point in risking, I guess, my warmth? Because this is all I got, you know. I can always put an extra pair of tights on, sure, an extra pair of, on, but I do think, for safety reasons and because of my poor planning, I do not think I will be going up. If I change my mind, sure. But part of me wants to actually be up at 1 anyways, to come and do some stargazing. So maybe I'll get up at 1 or maybe 2 and see what they say and see what the land says, Watching the stars would be cool. We don't really get that a lot in Cali, mainly because everything is so light polluted. But I do think I am overall very grateful that I could do this again. Am I in debt? Yes. I knew that from the beginning. And am I behind on USC planning? Very much so. But we're good. So, yeah, I think overall I'm very happy that I could do this again. I also realize that I'm very fortunate and very lucky to be in this position. Originally, I did not want to come to Japan. I wanted to actually stay and work as much as I could so that I could pay off debts and get things ready. Obviously, that is not the case. I decided to come.
I think throughout everything, everything has been fun. Everything has been good. Um, I'm glad I got to see my friends again. Bunta, Manami, everyone, all of them. I'm sad I didn't get to see a couple. Olivia, Kazuma. That's fine. Yeah, I'm really grateful that I could be here. I'm really grateful that you're watching. Whether it's my mom or my dad or friends and family or even patients who watch. I'm very grateful. So, with that in mind, I will appreciate this last bit of freedom that I have to really do what I want. Just say thanks. Thanks to. Whoa, there's strong lightning. You know what? Maybe that's another reason why I don't do it. And yeah, that that lightning actually touched down on somewhere. What do you? Yeah. So I'm just very happy, very grateful, very fortunate to do this. And I will see you guys tomorrow, if anything. Maybe I catch a glimpse of like a lightning bolt. I post it. Who knows? But we'll see. Yeah, bye guys. Thanks.